Yes, I know the screen is black. Okay, it's gonna be a rant video. What's going on with Tank? I have no fucking clue, bro. I don't really know what's going on with Tank or all these other black dudes out here, bro. That's just that seem to have like they can't fight the urge to tell everybody about their personal business and what they really feel like. It started off with Malik Yoba. It's been going on, with a couple of other musicians that just seem to have the urge to keep on like I don't know, man. They want to tell everybody that they're halfway gay, they're bisexual, and I guess like Tank and other guys are trying to they're trying to get sound bites, for what I understand. And I guess it's one of those things where any kind of controversy is good controversy. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it keeps your name out there, but you fail to realize something. If Tank is a straight man, or he claimed to be a straight guy, after this conversation, he ain't getting no more pussy out of the deal. You know what I'm saying? Now. I don't know what the hell made this dude even say that. Come on now, bro. You sitting there talking about you somewhat taste another man's dick, and you don't like that. You don't like the taste of dick, and now I'm not gay because I kind of sort of tried it, and I was like, you know what, this ain't for me. And you know what that the Tank, the whole situation with Tank sounds like. It sounds like that joke. Remember that joke from Aries Spears, when Aries Spears was talking about Italian dudes, and he was like, I got a friend of mine who's an Italian, and I go in the bar, and he was like, damn man, not for nothing, you sound like half a fag. And he was like, what is half a fag? He said, let's say you're in a bar, you and a couple of guys, you throw down a couple of drinks, and you drop your trousers, you stick his cock in your mouth, and you say, whoa, this ain't for me. Half a fucking fag. And it's like, it sounds crazy, and half a fag is like a real Italian term, but you can't sit there and say you're straight because, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to find a way to talk about this shit because it's really hard to tell if these dudes are telling the truth or not. So it's hard to give, like a real honest, like thought-provoking opinion on it if you can't tell if these niggas are lying or not, or they're just fucking around clout chasing, you know what I'm saying now, or doing some shit for views. Because somebody in my comment section was arguing with me about my opinion about it, and this dude he came up with the craziest fucking opinion. His opinion was, just because you try crack 2 or 3 times and you don't like it, does it make you a crackhead? If you do, if you eat a couple of salads, does that make you a vegetarian? I'm like, nigga, first of all, you eat a salad because you gotta eat to live. You want to cut down your cholesterol, okay? You smoking crack, nigga. You like to get high. You put a little bit of dick in your mouth. You like a little bit of dick, so that it does make you gay. If not bisexual, I say, come on, bro. You really can't compare the. You can't compare the two. For example, I can't like stab a couple of niggas, not really put the knife in their body. It may not make me a killer, but it mean I got fucking murderous intentions. You know what I'm saying? I'm just poking niggas with a knife. I ain't gonna stick it all the way in you, bro, but I'm just enough to make you go, oh, god damn, what the fuck was that? So, I mean, I don't understand these dudes, bro. Black dudes gotta stop, man. I'm telling you, it's almost like black men, and I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound retarded. Y'all can call me an asshole or Uncle Tom. I'm gonna tell you what I really think is going on. And follow me for a second. When I was a little boy, let's say 1987, NWA rap music was in effect. Public Enemy was doing their thing, and Ozzy Osbourne was biting off of bats' heads, and he was drinking saliva. Remember that shit with Ozzy Osbourne? And please follow me, and you're gonna see where I'm going with this. At one point, I was in high school with white boys who was putting acid on their tongue. They was taking tabs. They was doing LSD. And I think what's happening now, if you look at Lil Wayne and all these black dudes that are like rappers, these dudes are actually, I kind of sort of think this, all these black musicians feel left out. I think all these black dudes are like, you know what, bro? There was a certain time in the golden era of rock and roll when white boys could smoke crack or have long hair and skinny jeans and all this really weird moist activity. And black dudes like, nah, bro, we too cool for that. And I think now these niggas just feel left out. And now it's like, it's our time to shine. It's our time to do all this moist shit and say moist stuff. Because I want to fit in like the rock and roll dudes did and get away with it. But at the end of the day, I don't think, these guys understand Ozzy Osbourne ain't really seen as nobody who can change the culture. You know what I'm saying? You make love to these guys' music, to R&B, and to Jaheim and all this other shit, and Bobby Valentino. You ain't making no love to Ozzy Osbourne. So you really see Ozzy Osbourne more as a joke and all that shit about, doing LSD and overdosing and all that other crazy shit, which is what all these black musicians are doing now. They're all sitting there trying to like rationalize and justify all this shameful shit that should be considered shameful. But now you have Amber Rose, who was, famous for no reason, but you have all these other people who are in the same culture as it relates to R&B, hip hop, and all this kind of stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? You have all these black musicians who do sing love music and all this sexualized music, trying to find ways to like blend themselves in and blur the lines between masculinity. Because mind you, in the music, you're singing to a woman. When you're singing R&B, you're singing to a woman. Let me take you to your room. Let me lay you down. I got candles and all that kind of shit. So now they're making all this kind of androgynous music and making all these crazy ass statements to where they're trying to blur the lines to where they're like, well, I'm not really gay, but I have, these guys and I have these friends of mine who they just love human beings. They don't want to judge anybody. Music, is non-judgmental. At the end of the day, music is judgmental. Music has to be categorized for somebody to market it and for somebody to sell it. If you're a man like Jaheim, you're a man like Tank, you know what I'm saying, you got to know who the fuck your audience is. Your audience can't just be everybody. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you kind of have to have a legacy to leave behind. And unfortunately, what's going to happen is the dumb shit this man is doing right now is going to overshadow his entire catalog of music. Think about it. If you think about Little Richard, all I can't stop thinking about is him saying "Tutti Frutti," woo, and all that crazy ass hair and his mannerisms. The same thing with James Brown. James Brown may have a catalog of a lot of shit. Now I do understand James Brown got a song called "This Is a Man's World." He may have gotten high and done some shit and was screaming around and having like, spaghetti legs, but James Brown was a fucking man. You know what I'm saying now? He looked crazy, had a perm, but the dude was a fucking man. James Brown said a lot of crazy shit in interviews, beat some motherfuckers up. He got arrested drunk. So the old school dudes, they had a place and a time for the shit that they did. These young niggas today and all these black actors are walking around completely aimless. They have no fucking goal. They're just like, I don't know what the fuck to do next. James Brown, Little Richard, all these old school niggas had to fight racism and all type of shit just to get their music heard. These guys faced death threats. These young niggas today, bro, all these weirdos, all they doing is just like, they're just saying shit. Just for the hell of saying it because they got like no actual end goal in their own career. So yeah, as far as my view on Tank, I think the nigga just he's just trying to get in where he fit in. I think he want to be gay, and he's trying to prepare everybody by grooming them with stupid ass statements so that when the moment does come, we'll be like, oh yeah, we saw it coming. Anyway, guys, hit like, share, and subscribe. That is my rant for the day. I'm out of here.